Hi there, and welcome back to another episode of Mary's Makes and Mends. Today I'm showing you how you can make a pair of pajama bottoms by using an old pair as a template. It's a super easy project that took me just the afternoon to do, and they're really comfortable and stretchy. I made this pajama shirt out of a pattern that I already had, but I didn't really want to buy a pattern to make the pants, so I decided to make my own. I'm using a jersey cotton that I had for this project. I bought it on sale a while ago, but I believe it was called Pretty Cow if you want to try finding it yourself. It definitely has a cute cottagecore vibe to it. Also, it should be noted that Fern approves of these pajamas, or maybe that's just anything that I leave on the floor. Anyway, let's get into the project. So first you'll need to make a template out of your old pants. You could also just trace the pants right onto your fabric, but I want to save a template for future use. Make sure to leave some seam allowance around your template. These pants fit me a bit big, so I didn't worry about the seam allowance. We're going to cut the template on the fold. Fold your fabric so that we cut the straight side of the template on the fold. You will need 2 of these pieces. We will also need a piece for the waistband. The length of the waistband should be about the same size as your waist measurement, and the width I used was about 5.5 inches. You can adjust this based on the elastic that you'll be using. Fold your leg pieces in half right sides together and pin the straight part. Fold your waistband right sides together as well and pin this. The fabric that I'm using is a jersey knit, so I'll be using a narrow zigzag stitch for the seams. I sewed all of these pieces with a 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. Press the leg seams towards what will be the back of the garment. Press the waistband seam open and then press the waistband in half wrong sides together. Now turn one of your leg pieces right sides out, but keep the other one turned wrong sides out. Put the piece that is turned right side out inside the other piece, lining it up and pinning along the V-shaped opening. Just trust me on this, I promise it will make sense in a second. Now sew this seam from corner to corner at 3/8 of an inch. Pull the leg out and pull the other leg right sides out. And ta-da! We sort of have pants now. Press this middle seam to one side. So I'm using an elastic from an old pair of my husband's boxers. These work great for a project like this, but if you don't have one, then just cut a wide elastic to the same size as your waist measurement and slip it inside the waistband we made. I'm also adding a little tag to my waistband here. I'm setting my machine to a wider zigzag stitch now and sewing along the edge of my waistband piece to hold the elastic and the tag in place, and this makes it easier when we're sewing this into the pants. Quarter both your pants and your waistband. For the pants, just line up the two seams and place pins at the folded edges at the sides. To do this with your waistband, place a pin at the seam of the waistband, then fold it in half and place a pin at this folded edge. Then place the two pins together to find the remaining 2/4 and pin these. Pin the waistband to the pants right sides together at these quarters, and then start pinning the remaining fabric in between these markers. You may have to do quite a bit of stretching. I switched back to a narrow zigzag stitch here to sew the waistband to the pants. Take your time and make sure that the fabric is stretching evenly. Iron this seam. Now we're going to top stitch with a wider zigzag stitch right below the waistband so we catch the seam on the other side. This will prevent the seam from folding upwards. Iron again on this seam once you're finished. Now the final step is the bottom hem of the pant legs. I folded my hem over twice at about 3/8 of an inch. Then I used that same wide zigzag stitch to top stitch these hems. Ta-da! The pants are done. I love mine so much. I've been wearing them every night since I made them. I should probably throw them in the wash by now. I had some scrap fabric left over that I made a sleeping mask and scrunchie with. My last video was a tutorial for this, so I will link that here. And since Fern liked sitting on my pajamas so much, I made her a little bandana to match. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, I'd love it if you gave it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos like this. Bye for now!